Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today we have some August empties. This is going to be a part one, so you'll probably notice in part two I'm in different clothes. I just have a bunch of empties and it's July right now, and so by the time I film in August, I'm afraid I'm going to forget some of my critiques, so I wanted to film it now, but you won't see it until later. The biggest one is this Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. So I love trying new foundations, and this one I feel like all in a row, I saw several influencers recommend this. I will say for me, it goes on beautifully. I have it on today. I think from afar, it looks really nice. It is a dropper. I don't even use a dropper. I literally just wipe it on. So it kind of can get gunky. And my thing is, it goes on beautiful. For me anyway, it doesn't play well with makeup. If I put highlighter or blush on, I come back like 2 hours later, and to me, it just looks, wow, you have a bunch of makeup on. I also feel like I come back 2 hours later and I just see all my lines, my texture. So at least for my skin, this doesn't seem to play well. Again, when you first put it on, it looks awesome. And then for me, it doesn't wear well. So this is just a no-go for me. This is a random food one. If you're like me and you love popcorn, but you've been having trouble eating popcorn because it gets stuck in your teeth, yellow popcorn, at least what I have found, yellow popcorn gets stuck in my teeth like crazy. It's harder to find, but white popcorn I can find at Walmart and a couple of my grocery stores. Target doesn't sell white popcorn. White popcorn seems to pop smaller. I don't have any kernels sticking in my teeth. And I didn't used to. It's just been like an age thing, I guess. But I love popcorn as a snack, and I was getting to where I couldn't eat it. And then I think I randomly, accidentally bought white popcorn. So like that says yellow, and if you get the one that says white, no kernels stuck in your mouth. So if you have that problem, go with white. All right, so the other day, this is not a typical product that I buy. I woke up the day before vacation with this crazy crook in my neck, but it was just this muscle was so tight. So I went to Target looking for the Therma patches. I don't know. This is just my personal opinion, but if you ever want something useful, I just don't feel like it's always at Target. Target has a bunch of pretty aesthetic things. They don't sell Therma patches, at least at my Target, but down the period aisle, they did have these guys, and there are 6 of them for like $8.50, which wasn't bad. They come in these little individual packages, and they're little hearts, and it says to not stick them on your skin, but I stuck it on my skin and it was fine. It wasn't too sticky. At first, I was convinced I bought a ridiculous product that didn't work because it took over 10 minutes to get hot. And so I stuck it on my neck immediately on the drive home, and it was not getting hot. This stuck on all night long. To me, I think possibly I'd be better off with one of those bags that microwave in the microwave, or like a heat pad. It didn't quite get as hot as I would like. And I also felt like, I think I did 4 of these. I brought them on my trip with me. I felt like 2 felt hotter than others. Like, I don't know. Overall, I feel like, I felt like I was doing something. I think it kind of helped a little bit. I wish they were a little bit hotter. But anyway, I don't know how much Therma patches are, so I don't know whether these were a good deal or a bad deal, but they worked in a pinch. This is my tried and true retinol, Neutrogena Retinol Regenerating Cream. I feel like occasionally, depending on where you are, you can see 2 that look very similar. This has the retinol lower on the ingredients list. This is also becoming more expensive. I would not ever pay Ulta's price. Ulta wants $40 for this. It's $29 at Target. And often, I just repurchased this, but this time around there was no coupon. But often there's like a $5 coupon at Target. This helps my redness, which is kind of weird, and I just really like it. It's a thick cream. It is definitely a night cream. I'm not quite sure why I'm showing you. But I've been trying to use this more. I'm very spotty with my skincare, and you really need to be consistent. So I've been trying to use this at least twice a week, sometimes every other day. And it just helps my redness, and I really like it. Retinol is supposed to help with wrinkles. I mean, I have wrinkles at this point, and you can't really get rid of them. But, you know, maybe it'll help slow them down. Maybe not. But I do think my skin really responds well to that one. I love Trader Joe's body butter. This is back from October. I always buy about 2. I have repurchased this I don't know how many times. I feel like I've used their, I feel like I've had at this point close to 10 tubs of the body butter. It is so thick. It is so nice. You get 8 ounces for, I believe, $5. This lasts a long time. I would repurchase it again in a heartbeat, but I have a tub of body butter I bought in Charleston, which smells like magnolias. It is so nice. So that will probably last me through, and then I will buy a couple of these in October because the pumpkin is my favorite scent. This is a unique item, and this is my second bottle of this. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it. This is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Gel Oil. I can tell you, if you have oily skin, absolutely run away from this product. This is kind of like petroleum jelly for the face. It's unique. If I had super, super dry skin, I kind of wonder if this would be a holy grail. It has ceramides, which I love. So the ingredients kind of drew it to me. This is definitely nighttime only. But it is like, I'm going to see if there's any at all. Oh, there. Okay, there's a little bit left. So it really just looks like a petroleum jelly. Like, I'm not sure whether that's coming out or not. And it really kind of feels like it's like a thinner petroleum jelly for your face. Unique, kind of liked it, kind of didn't. If it was cheaper, I'd probably get some more. But I feel like this is about $25, maybe slightly higher, somewhere between the $20 and $30 price range. They have it at Ulta. It's a fun product. If you have really dry skin, I feel like it might be worth a try. And again, I liked having it, but not enough to like keep it going in the rotation. If I ever saw it for a really good deal, I might pick it up again. This is just, I like to have a secondary lineup of skincare. I kind of have my main, and then I kind of have like, I don't know, my second lineup. This is really good. I really love it. I already went out and purchased it, so I have the packaging. This is the CeraVe, oh, sorry. This is the CeraVe Night Cream. This is just star-studded cast of ingredients. It has, looks like 3 ceramides, 2 peptides, 1 peptide. It has peptides, Alatin, which I love, shea butter. I just really like it. It is definitely night cream only. I have used it in the morning on vacation because I ran out on my other one. So you could use it in the morning, but this is more of a thicker, nicer kind of nighttime. And I think, actually, I just got it on Amazon for $15, but I feel like it kind of runs more in the 17 or 18. They had it on a slight discount for the Amazon Prime. But I love this stuff. Really nice ingredients. A great, more affordable night cream. I just repurchased this. This is Differin. Now, this is called a night cream, but I usually use it for a day cream. This has really nice ingredients too. A ceramide, Alatin. I really, really like it. This is 2.5 ounces. It was costing $10 at Target, but Target and Ulta seemingly stopped carrying it. I could only find it on Amazon for $15, but you get 2.5 ounces, which is quite a bit more than you do on other moisturizers. I really like that one. This to me was just, I don't get it. I got this in my Ipsy. This is Coors Yogurt Probiotic Serum. Very nice glass container. I was excited about this. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. It also is kind of one of those, like, it has vitamin C really high up, but it doesn't say anywhere on the packaging that it has vitamin C. So it kind of makes I would say it was one of those things where I couldn't really use on my face because if I used it too often, it made me red. So I ended up using it on my neck and arms. I just don't get it. It has a bunch of ingredients I've never heard of. I don't know what probiotics are supposed to do to your face. No. Why would you spend $60 on a product that I don't know I don't know even what it's doing. I really love this sunscreen. Can make Mermaid Skin Gel. I believe it's kind of like a Korean sunscreen. I really like it. You can get it on Amazon. I buy it through a Korean skincare distributor just to make sure it's not a knockoff. It's about $10. It really, this and the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, I get compliments every day, well not every day, but often when I wear those two together. This is just kind of gives you a nice, very subtle, very natural glow. Really, really like it. I love this stuff. I repurchased it. The Rhode Glazing Milk. It is $32. To me, this is the perfect product. I love the packaging. You get 4 ounces, which is kind of a lot. It lasts a lot. This has great ingredients. Ceramides. It's really calming for my skin. Love, love, love. And I've seen a bunch of like influencers hype this up. For once, I can say I agree with them 100%. My kind of, at this point, our tried and true bath soap, because we use soap in the shower, is the Trader Joe's Oatmeal Honey Soap. I believe it's like $1 a bar, $1.25 a bar. It kind of feels luxury, but at an affordable price. Hero Pimple Patches, the red one. I do not like the other colors. I just had to use 2 of these last night. I had 2 big red pimples. Now I don't. Highly, highly recommend. I'm jealous of all the youngsters that have that one. We didn't have that, 30 years ago. Sun Bum. I got this sample in my Walmart beauty box. I used it. This is kind of like an elevated traditional sunscreen. It smells and kind of applies like in a traditional sunscreen. 30 SPF. It's like 16 to 18 bucks for the big one. I just don't, it's fine. And if I got it for free, I wouldn't complain. But I just use the Target brand regular sunscreen. To me, it's not worth buying a bougie sunscreen to basically just get sunscreen. Anyway, those are part 1. I will probably have part 2 coming up. So stay tuned for that next. All right, let's finish up our empties. So let's see. I love this stuff. I've already repurchased it. This is the Beekman 1802 Milkshake. Luckily, also just had a sale. For whatever reason, the 1802 Beekman, I've kind of decided I don't want to buy unless it's on sale. This is $38. Normally for 8 ounces, I think I got it for $28. This just has a really, it's I don't know, kind of like a serum at the bottom and oil at the top, so you have to shake it. But it just has a really good and kind of unique ingredient list. This is my nighttime, the first thing I put on after I get out of the shower. I just really like it. My skin really likes it. I went for a while without it and my skin missed it. So this is kind of one of those holy grail I'm going to buy kind of again and again and again. Hello Sunday. I paid $10. I definitely got my $10 use out of it. But this is like a $35 sunscreen at Sephora. I got it on Ipsy. What attracted me to it was it has oat, which is supposed to be calming. I would definitely say this is not for oily skin. This definitely is moisturizing, I think, to a fault. This also made my eyes irritated. If I rub my eyes, I feel like I just am a person who rubs my eyes a lot. I don't know. Maybe if you're not, it should be fine. So I got my use out of it, but I don't like the price point. And it, to me, I'm overly moisturized. And again, my eyes stung. Not every time. So I don't know whether this didn't mix well with one of my other skincares. I don't know whether it was this. But I would say at least 60% of the time I had this on, my eyes were stinging. And that's just a deal breaker on top of the fact that it's $35. I have a Korean skin sunscreen I like that I can buy 3 of them for the price of this one. I had been really enjoying this blush and I had been starting to wear blush. This was a liquid blush, Pink Lips. And sadly, this was a deal breaker because it went on its side in my little makeup container and it leaked. And I just don't have time for that. I'm also not convinced I love myself in blush, but it was kind of a fun added step for like when I film videos. I'm not quite sure I would have worn it to like back to school night or something. But it's a deal breaker that it leaks. And I don't have time to make sure it's sitting upright. I have a little caddy that I kind of toss under the sink. So this is a deal breaker that the packaging leaks. I'm pretty sure I am in perimenopause. I don't even know if you can diagnose that, but I have a slew of the symptoms. And a couple of my friends who are a little bit older recommended these. These are gummies. And for the first 2 or 3 weeks, I really didn't notice a difference. And then I did start noticing a difference. They are gummies. I didn't like the taste. So I switched. After these were empty, I bought the pill version. The pill version has a higher dose of the ashwagandha, which is like, I think, the main ingredient. I don't like the taste of the pills either. And I didn't think I liked the taste of the gummies, but I may go back to the gummies. I have kind of a slew of like vitamins I take in the morning. So I'm not quite sure I want to add more pills to the mix. So I may go back to this. I don't know, but I feel like it's worth a try. I'm not quite sure whether the changes were just random or it was this, but it was worth a try. This is, I feel like, kind of pricey. I believe at the store it's about $35 to $38. I don't know whether Amazon is slightly cheaper, but it's kind of pricey. And let's see, for this one, oh gosh, this is a 30-day supply. So it's like $1 a day. I do not like this. This is going to go to work for somebody. I just got this at Ulta. This is the Please Clarify Facial Oil. Clarify and Calm. I love the green glass bottle. I put this on one time. This is definitely a nighttime product. Somehow it got in my eye. My eye stung for 20 minutes. I had like a wet paper towel dabbing my eye while we watched TV. Theoretically, this has a whole slew of calming ingredients, but it has 2% salicylic acid, which I thought would be okay because like my nose sometimes flares up and I get an occasional pimple, but I don't think that the two items mix. So maybe if you didn't have sensitive skin, this would be okay. I only tried it once. I'm not sure I'm willing to try it again. And I know a couple of you will be like, well, you can return things. I feel bad returning this to Ulta. They can't sell it. I don't know what they do with it. I don't feel like it's Ulta's fault. I don't like it. So I don't want to have Ulta eat a $16 product. I don't know. So I'd rather give it to somebody at work and hope they use it. That's just my philosophy on that. Also, another one I bought just now and it does not work. This is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in light. I just bought this at Walmart, $10. It comes out white. The minute you touch your fingers, it changes color. I did think I read on this where it's supposed to like blend into your perfect color. They didn't have fair at the time. Normally I am a light. I am not a fair. I used to be a fair like prior to California sun. This turned brown, orange, definitely looking like a, what's that, bronzer? This is more of a medium, possibly even darker than a medium. So this is just an immediate, I can't do it. I don't even know if it would be worth trying the fair because this was such a crazy color. I don't know. So this is bad. This is definitely, even if you, like, I feel like I'm a true light. Maybe I'm a light, but even if you were like a darker light, this is like crazy dark. I've never tried a medium foundation, but this is definitely medium or darker. So the L'Oreal Telescopic. This is not my mascara, but this is somebody's mascara. So I will tell you what I don't like about it, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that likes this. It's just not for me. 2 reasons it's not for me. The wand, and it just, to me, leaves a thick coat on your lashes that bother me. I don't want a thick coat on my lashes. I want long and separated. So I feel like if you like volume, this is probably for you. I can't get past this wand. It is truly like a little cube, and at the corner of each of the 4 little pots in the cube, there's like tiny little little bitty little nubs. So this is just, I don't know. I can't get used to it. I've tried it 4 or 5 times. Can I put it on? Yes. It was definitely a learning curve with this little cubey thing, but I ultimately don't like the thick. Like, it is just, to me, a thick coat, and it feels heavy on my lashes. Like, I kind of feel like I'm wearing mascara, and I don't like that. So for me, this is just not for me. This is, I think if you like volumizing or something, this might be perfect for you, but it is just not for me. Now, this is not an empty, but I also, at the same time I bought that, I bought the L'Oreal, what is it called? Telescopic Lift. So this is more of what I like. Lift, lengthen, and then separate. But its wand is also unique. It is a flat kind of paddle. So on one side, there's nothing. And then on the other side, there's like little silicone bristle thingies. I like this much better. I will use this. But like today, I put on my Maybelline and it's just easier. But the Maybelline is easier. Basically the same result. This does lift really well. I will say I probably get longer lashes with this than I do my Maybelline by a little bit. But the wand being kind of a wonky shape is just... I have to spend a little more time on my lashes. So I like this way better, but I don't think I would repurchase. Venus. I don't know. Back during COVID, I kind of did like a razor showdown because I was just getting nicked all to pieces. I don't get nicked at all with the Venus. And yes, these are pricey, but I've been putting dates down when I put a new head on. This head here lasted 4 months. So to me, I can buy one of the packages. It lasts all year long. And so for me, it is worth it. I don't get nicked up. Also want to disclaim that I shave my legs twice a week. So if you do twice, if you shave every day, then maybe this isn't going to last you 4 months. Prior to that, this was lasting me 3 months. So I get 3 to 4 months out of this. So that is perfect for me. And then kind of more of a review on these Revlon lifter glosses things. I thought this would be a dupe for my contacts. These are at Walmart for $8. I got them at Ulta. And so I copiously looked at their website. The pictures of the colors, I just feel like are not accurate. So online, it showed the nude illuminator being a really nice mauve-y pink. And I don't know whether that's even translating, but it's brownish. So it's a brown mauve when you put it on. I did drop it, so I'm not going to show you this one, but my contacts does this too, where it's like a super soft and it kind of chips, which is obnoxious. And so I also have the Girly Swirly, which is a much better color. I will have to say though, I have it on right now, you have to like really build up the color, and I don't have to do that on my contacts. So my contacts does this too, where I think you can see where it just chips off. It's very fragile, and I don't feel like I am like being crazy with it, but it chips off. So I don't know. I'm happy. I'm going to be using the Girly Swirly, but the jury's out. It is definitely cheaper than my contacts. I still like the color of my contacts better. So that's just a review on that. Anyway, those are my empties for August. I hope you have now I'm dropping more things. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.